I am so excited. I am going to show you how we make our backyard version of a Thai omelette. So if you wanted a traditional, authentic, beautiful Thai omelette recipe, I will put a link to Hot Thai Kitchen down the bottom so you can go and see her and she will show you how to make one. But I'm showing you how to make our version. We're going to collect some fresh eggs from the chickens. We're going to pick some herbs and vegetables from the garden, and we are going to make a vintage food farm style backyard Thai omelette. Hi, I'm Debbie from Vintage Food Farm. Let's go and collect some eggs, some herbs and some veggies, and let's make a backyard Thai omelette. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and collect some eggs from the chickens. And just while we're on our way, I'm actually going to feed them some papaya as well. Hello chickens. Did you lay me some eggs today? Did you lay me some eggs today? I need some eggs for a Thai omelette. You would think they were hungry. Who wants papaya? Woo! Look at this beautiful papaya. You ready? Go. Do you want some papaya? Do you want some papaya? I always prefer scissors over a knife. That one's a nice ripe one. Look at that. Do you want some papaya? Do you want some papaya? Yum. Did you want some papaya? Chuk 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 chuk. Chuk 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 chuk. There's Rotty the rooster, Nuzzy Lamak the rooster, prawn dumpling, kaya toast, all eating their papaya. So that's why our eggs are so good, because our chickens eat so much papaya. Let's go get some eggs. Oh, Strawberry, you're having a drink. You're having a drink. Okay, so this is the main coop. And we will go in here and grab some eggs to make our Thai omelette. Beautiful farm fresh eggs. That's an Arankana egg, nice and green. That's another one. I'm going to grab all of these eggs now. They're not finished laying, but there's a little white one, another green one, and then two more browns. Are you going to lay me an egg? Are you going to lay me an egg? I need to make Thai omelettes. Got the eggs. I've had to move their food over here under the banana trees because the cockatoos were eating everything, and they were even ripping the lids off the plastic buckets and chewing them to pieces to get into the sunflower seeds. All right, so we will get a few eggs. We only need 2 for the first omelette anyway. So now we have our eggs. Next we'll go and get some herbs from the garden. So I've got my trusty herb scissors, because I'm definitely a scissors person, not a knife person. And we will go and get some beautiful tropical herbs. So we're going to pick some This could be any herbs that you have too. It doesn't have to be specifically Thai or Vietnamese herbs or Asian herbs. Any herbs you have, you can do this. But I'm going to get some spring onions, some sawtooth coriander, some fish mint, some Vietnamese coriander, and I might even get a wing bean and chop it up and put it into the backyard Thai omelette. Bed that we replanted last week, but here's what we want today, which is beautiful sawtooth coriander. And look at the size of these leaves. They are so lush and so beautiful. All of these seed heads here, I really need to pick off, because what they do is make the leaves less large and lush. And also, I don't need any more sawtooth coriander, so we don't want too many more seeds. Look at the size of this leaf. So beautiful, and just the smell of it is insane. So that's, just get rid of these while I'm here. And that's the reason all of our sawtooth coriander, or culantro, is so massive, is because it has dapple shade from this papaya plant, and because we pull the seeds off and the flowers off. So the next thing we're going to grab is some spring onion. So there's our spring onion. And we will get, actually, let's do some Thai basil as well. So this is the thing with this backyard omelette, is you can pick any herbs that you have. You could use parsley, you could use rosemary. I am picking Asian themed herbs because that's what we grow really well in the tropics, but you could use anything you wanted. So let's grab a little bit of Thai basil. Beautiful, fresh Thai basil. Sometimes I can't think of what I want to use in a meal, and the best way I find is to decide on what I'm cooking and then just walk around the garden and pick whatever I can to put in that recipe. So rather than looking for wing bean recipes online, there are some, but I find it easier to, whatever the meal is that I, like if I'm making a spaghetti bolognese, I might grab a handful of wing beans and finally chop them up and add that to it just for a bit of beautiful asparagus-y, pea flavour in it. So it's just a case of decide what you want to cook and then walk around the veggie garden and get anything that you think might be great in it. And it really works well. I end up using way more herbs and vegetables by doing that than if I sit down and plan it. So we will grab some beautiful fish mint. Just a couple of leaves. Fish mint is quite strong. Apparently fish mint is an acquired taste, or so you either love it or hate it, like coriander. I can't taste fish in fish mint at all, but some people can, so you may not like it, but I love it. I'm going to grab just one leaf of tree lettuce. So in a lot of Asian cuisines, they use lettuce as a vegetable as well, and I really like it. It's got like a very nutty flavour, so we will add a bit of tree lettuce to our omelette as well. Okay, here are wing beans all along the fence. You can see a lot of them are getting too big, but this one looks perfect. So we'll grab a wing bean. And we need some Vietnamese coriander, which is over here. Look how much there is. So the cold will make it die back a little bit, not completely so far. But we'll just grab some beautiful Vietnamese coriander leaves. And one last thing to find is some chilies. So I know this is weird, but there's a chili bush that's grown up into the wing beans. These are little chilies, but they pack a massive punch. So if you're not a chili person, leave them out, but they really do add a beautiful hotness and also fragrance to your omelette. So this is our beautiful haul of herbs. We've got the sawtooth coriander, Thai basil, tree lettuce, Vietnamese coriander, some fish mint. So I'll go and give them a wash and then we will start cooking. Here's proof that the cockatoos love the chicken food. Okay. So I'm going to take some time and give the herbs a good wash. For some reason, sawtooth coriander always has a lot of dirt on it, and the last thing I want is dirt or grit in my omelette. So here are our clean herbs. We've got sawtooth coriander, spring onion, Vietnamese coriander, just a little bit, a wing bean, Thai basil, beautiful fresh Thai basil. So as well as the herbs, we have a few different ingredients. We've got some eggs, some pepper. I'll just pop my chilli in my little chilli bowl. Fish sauce is really important. Some oil to fry the omelette in. And in our trusty rice cooker, and you know if your rice cooker looks like a top-loading washing machine, it's a winner. So I've already cooked the rice, which is in there ready to go. I'll just show you, this is how we store rice in soda water bottle. You just use a funnel and you fill up your soda water bottles, put the lid on tight, and that way no bugs or anything that is lurking in the tropics of beautiful far north Queensland, Australia, can get into your rice. All right, let's get cooking. You are going to love this recipe because it is so quick and it is so easy, and I'm going to explain to you a number of variations that you can do in order to cater for different situations, which is the sort of recipe that I really love. So we've got our herbs, which you saw already. So we will just start up our fry pan, and I'm just going to turn that down. So I've got my fry pan warming up just on a lowish heat at the moment while I do everything else. Because it's non-stick, you shouldn't really be cooking at really high temperatures. I've got a really, really good cast iron pan that is almost non-stick, and if I use that one, I will turn it up to crazy height and really quickly cook this omelette. But you have to have a really good cast iron pan, which is not easy to come by. And it takes a lot of, looking after it to get it to that point. So the best option is definitely a non-stick pan, and heat it up and let the omelette cook for a little bit longer than what you would in a really hot pan so that you still get the beautiful crispiness. The other thing I have here is some pork mince, and I'll explain that in a minute. But basically the first thing we want to do is easily just crack our eggs into our bowl. And you can see the beautiful colour of these yolks. They're so beautiful. So our pan is heating up, and we are just going to add some oil, quite a bit of oil, and let that warm up. So look how beautiful those eggs are. They're so lovely, really yellow. So we have our two beautiful super eggs. And we are going to start chopping. So I'm going to get a couple of pieces of sawtooth coriander and just roughly chop that. And then we're going to chop up some spring onion. And a couple of leaves of holy basil. Really herby, really yummy. We'll do a couple of leaves of fish mint. Fish mint is used in a lot of Vietnamese cooking. And a wing bean. Perfect. And just a touch of some tree lettuce. So you can see there how herby and delicious that is going to be. So now we're really going to ramp up the flavour with some fish sauce, some pepper, some fresh chilli, and we're going to add some pork mince. And this is where I'll explain to you what we call level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 1 is just a plain Thai omelette. with herbs and fish sauce and pepper and chili, and there's no meat or anything added to it. And you serve that with rice and have that with some chili sauce or some sweet chili sauce, and it is absolutely fantastic. Then there's level 2, where we add pork mince. So we might do that if we're doing it for a really quick dinner. It's only a little bit of pork mince that you add. You can hear Roddy the rooster in the background yelling at me. And then, so pork mince is level 2. And it could be any meat at all. You could even use canned tuna in this omelette, and it would be really yummy and really cheap. And then level 3 is if we have a big family event, or if we have a fancy dinner, or we just want to spoil ourselves, we will do a level 3 backyard Thai omelette, which has got the minced pork and minced prawn meat in it, and it is absolutely to die for. When you say to somebody that you're going to make them an omelette, they'd be like, oh. But this is no ordinary soft French omelette. This is completely different. It is a lot of fry, and you eat it with rice, so it's very satisfying. But today we're going to do level 2, which is with pork, but I'll show you what it's like before we add the pork. So we give that a mix. We add some pepper. We add a chili. I like mine really spicy. And we add a generous slurp of fish sauce. That's just the cheap fish sauce, but you can use a better one if you wanted to. Okay, so that is the basic level 1 Thai omelette mix. But we're going to go level 2, and we're going to add some pork mince. So we're just going to pop in our pork mince, and then we're just going to work that through so that it's all broken up into little pieces. And that's how simple it is, and that is now ready to fry. So let's get frying. So when we fry this omelette, we don't want a light, golden, pasty, soft omelette. We actually want a really crispy, fried Thai omelette that we're going to serve on steamed rice. Okay, so our pan and our oil is nice and hot. We've got a bit of a level issue here, but that's okay. And then basically, we just pour our Thai omelette into the pan. At this stage, we don't want to stir it, or with a French omelette, you might move it around in the pan a little bit to get it cooking on the inside. But with this, we really want that crispy crust on the bottom. So we're just going to make sure that it's at a temperature that's just about medium. And we're going to leave it there to get that crust, and then we are going to flip it. And it can go horribly wrong when you flip it, but it still tastes good, so don't worry about that. If you look around the edges, you can see how beautiful and crispy that is. So we're going to turn that now, and look at that. That is a good omelette. So while that is just finishing its cooking, I'm going to dish up some rice on a plate from our laundry appliance style rice cooker. So we've got our rice from our rice cooker, and we're just going to turn that out into our bowl. And then we're going to pop our omelette on top. I shouldn't have cooked when I was so hungry, because I'm so hungry I can't wait to eat it. That's our beautiful Thai omelette, and I'm going to serve it with some hot chili sauce. You could use sriracha. I really like this one. That's available in all the supermarkets and Asian stores. If you really don't like spicy food, go some sweet chili sauce. The sauce really lifts it to the next level, and in Thailand they always have chili sauce on their Thai omelettes. Just a little bit. And then that is about to get eaten. So now it's the taste test. And I already know how good it tastes. So get a little bit of rice, a little bit of omelette, a little bit of sauce. I got a lot. If you can handle chili, have the chili. This is so good. It is so herby. You can taste the coriander, the spring onion, the chili, and the fish sauce just makes it really salty. So you've got your crispy fried edge, and you've got your beautiful pork in the middle. This is so good. So I've served this with a jasmine rice, which really works well. Hopefully you like it. Add the chili if you like chili. Don't add the chili if you don't like chili. If you really don't want to use the chili sauce with spice in it, just use a sweet chili sauce. But that is a brilliant recipe. So we did level 2 today, which is with pork. Level 1 is just with the egg and the herbs and the fish sauce, so no pork. Level 2, you add the pork mince. Level 3, bam, pork mince and prawn, and chop up the prawn really fine so that it cooks through. And you have the most versatile, beautiful go-to meal ever. It makes me so happy to be able to go out and pick my own herbs and get the eggs from my chickens and make a really nice meal. So that is it. That is our Vintage Food Farm backyard style Thai omelette. Super easy, super versatile, and so tasty. You will love it. If you want the authentic Thai omelette recipe, I'll put a link to Hot Thai Kitchen in the description. But feel free to jazz it up with whatever you've got growing in the garden and you will totally appreciate it. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm.